Hey everybody. I pressed record before I meant to press record, but that's okay. We're just gonna start. I pressed the button, we're gonna start. I was gonna make a couple changes, but it's cool. They're actually not that deep. So we're gonna just go. We're here, we're still gonna do it. Anyway, welcome back, y'all. I was just pushing buttons, not thinking, y'all. Anyway, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm Brandy Yvonne. Here on my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions of all of our favorite shows. Of course, this video we are talking owns Ready to Love. This is season. Let me fix this at least. Hold on, y'all. This is season 10, episodes 4 and 5, because we playing catch up over here. Before we get into it, please hit that thumbs up button. Also share the video where you like to share your content. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought of the episode. And yeah, continue to subscribe to the channel. I just uploaded Family or Fiance, I think it's episode 3. Y'all know I'm catching up over there as well. I was letting y'all know that I decided to just go on and catch up on episodes of Family or Fiance I missed because y'all be watching old Family or Fiance reviews on this channel, and I appreciate the support. I mean, y'all comment on episodes from like season 2. So I was like, let me keep up Family or Fiance because y'all really engage with those videos, and I appreciate that. So the least I can do is catch up. Y'all already know, school is keeping me busy, but I'm on spring break. But this is the end of the week of spring break for school, but the start of spring break for work. So luckily, I get 2 weeks off from teaching, so I definitely am going to enjoy that and get some rest and keep, stay on top of my schoolwork. But lucky for y'all, I will be catching up with the videos. So we know it's Friday, so this is weeks late, but it's here, better than never. So I just wanted to get y'all this video out before Ready to Love comes on tonight. I think we got like 30 minutes, so I gotta hurry up so I like to watch it live and tweet with y'all because we be having a good time over on the Twitter, aka X. So let's get to this video real quick. So I'm not gonna go scene by scene because 2 episodes is too much. I'm probably gonna jump around between the 2 episodes. So just keep up with me and follow me, okay? But we're gonna talk about episodes 4 and 5. Actually, I can separate them. We'll do episode 4 first. Okay, so I believe the men were in control for episode 4. I believe Nephew Tommy told them to take them somewhere. And I'm not gonna remember scene by scene, y'all, but I'll remember all the major parts and the details. So Nephew Tommy did tell them to take them somewhere special, whether it's their job, their house, or whatever. So I think we had a group of people at Cam's house. They're playing some kind of questions game on some cards. It was real basic, but it was good. I believe at the house we had Rocky, Cam, I want to say Tay, and maybe Hussein or Jay. I can't remember who all was down to the house. But anyway, what we got from that is Cam did struggle with some mental health issues, some depression. He was living on the government assistance and he was going through some things, and he was even thinking about, ending it all. And he just kept thinking of his niece, and that's what kind of helped him, saved him. And then, he became a firefighter. So getting that information about Cam, I think, really helped us to see more about him. And, the ladies wanted him to open up more. So he did take that challenge, and he did well with that. Rocky was inspired by that, and we found out Rocky used to be moving them things. Okay, she used to be, doing the pharmaceutical work of it all. So without a pharmacist degree, you catch my drift. So she said, she was going through hard times. She had got fired from the job, and she was moving them things on the streets, but she don't do that no more. That's, don't judge her for her past life experiences. I need to zoom out. So anyway, I think that was pretty much what we got from that. The fact that Rocky, I was thinking about this the other day. The fact that Rocky keeps showing up on this screen the way Rocky looking, is nobody telling her how she looking? Beautiful woman, great personality. You can't take that from her. But I need to do something here with that hair. I need to get them garments together. I just need to get the look together. I need you to bring it together, Rocky. I'm expecting more from you, girl. I'm expecting more from you. Anyway, moving along. Naeem. So Naeem invites everybody down to his juice bar and his fitness place. I wouldn't mind, checking that place out if I was ever in Philly. So he, was making juice smoothies for everybody. Everybody was doing a workout. They said Sahara had her sandals out on for the workout. Her and Fritz was breathing hard and struggling through that workout. I was like, oh child, you tell they don't work out. Khalil was there as well, and Deanna. Deanna body popping. She popping. So anyway, Deanna and Khalil were talking. Khalil said he went to an African boarding school, I think, or something, an African school, and they had a little paddle board to get the kids in line called a Bobby Do ride or something like that. So they was connecting and talking about discipline. So anyway, True didn't come down to the thing. She was late. She said she had to work or whatever. Naeem keeps questioning her about the Google Doc number. I don't even know what the hell he means. Just say it's the Google Voice number, sir. What are you saying? So he's like, you gave me the Google Voice number. I had the little three little dots. They arguing about the phone number. I was tired of it. Tired of it. And so she was like, okay. He was giving her a hard time. He's like, okay. She was like, okay, move along. And what else? So then they argued about the phone number. She got up. She left. She went to the back to talk to Khalil. He asking her about her age. She said, I'm in the middle age. I'm in the middle of the range of the age of the people here. I'm in the ages. She did not give her age. Now, I believe her thing online said 35, 36. She based on her hair and what she wears, she could present a little older. So I don't know what True got going on, but girl, just say your age. If you're really only 35, just say you 35. Like, what is it? What is the problem, girl? Anyway, True be doing. I was never here for True anyway. And her and Naeem be having a look back and forth. He had already shaded her about her nails not being done in the first episode. So like, I don't know what the ladies got going on this season, but y'all need to get it together. And the men's too. Okay, everybody on this season need to get it together. It's only a few that got it together. Anyway, then I think that's pretty. Oh, and Sahara and Fritz arguing because she don't like the fact that he be like, "What's up, bro? Europe and all that." And the text was just to her because he don't see it for Sahara. He only see her as a friend. He ain't checking for Sahara. We ain't surprised by that, child. Anywho, we later see a date of everybody going down to Fritz's house, I believe. He said, because Angie was like, "Ooh, this is nice. This is your home. This is you." So then he was like, "No, it's not his forever home." I don't know if that meant he written or his Airbnb. I don't know. Let's assume he written. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. So it was a nice house, He had Kiera. I want to say maybe Hussein was there. I'm not sure about Hussein, but I know Eddie was there. Eddie, Angie, Kiera. What's that girl name? Shanice and I want to say Francisco. Yeah, because Shanice and Francisco was talking about prayer of it all and all that. Oh, and what's her name was there? Coley was there. Because Coley was jamming Fritz up about Polly because she said, so I went down to your Instagram and I see that you follow the Polly. You follow Polly Life hashtags and all that. You interested to the Polly Life because she said this is ready to love. This is not ready to love everybody and their mama. And he was like, nah, he not interested. He would never do that. That's not something he can go home to his mama with. He wants someone to see how they be living. He said he followed NASA, but he never went to space. He follows chefs, but he don't know how to cook. You interested and intrigued though, Fritz. It's giving you a try it. But you ain't gonna tell your mom. That's what it was giving to me. That you want to do Polly. You interested in Polly. Okay, that's what it was giving. Yeah, we follow hashtags that we may never do, but I'm not gonna follow stuff I don't want to see or I'm not interested in. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway. So they was playing some kind of games at the pool. They was pushing each other all into the water. Now I would have been like, no, we not pushing me in the water with this wig and lashes on. We not doing that. But I'll get in. And it's gonna be from the neck down, and I will even swim with my hair up from the neck down. But we're not dipping and diving underwater with these lashes and this wig. We're not doing that. But that's what the girls was doing. So anyway, by the way, he had an above ground pool too, y'all. I mean, maybe that's a Philly thing. I live in California, so we mostly. I mean, there's some people that have above ground pools because they ain't got a pool in the backyard or whatever, or a built-in pool. But most of our pools are built in the ground here. There's no shade. So anyway, let's see. That was pretty much it. Oh, Eddie was happy with Angie because Angie was being a little sous chef when he was barbecuing the hot dogs and the hamburgers and whatnot. And he liked that she was attentive to him, and they were talking, and she was already making that her man, her man, her man. And she trying to get with it with Eddie. Anywho, I think that was pretty much it for that one. Oh, Kiara, before I forget, they was like, Kiara, girl, we don't really know much about you. What's going on with you, boo? So Kiara was like, yeah, I was dating somebody before, the father of my kids, and was a famous boxer, and he would cheat on me and do all these things. And I just kept getting back with him, and then he ended up going to jail, and he been locked up for some time now, but he getting out real soon. And for me, it was very much giving. I'm just counting days till he get out. I'm just here so I don't get fined, but I'm really waiting on my baby daddy to get out. That's what it was giving. That's what it was giving. And if I was a man, I would very much proceed with caution. I would be like, oh no, this ain't for me, because it was he's getting out soon. It was giving very tentative, like she's waiting on him to get out. Like she wouldn't even quit him, and he dogged her out. It was a jail. That's what distanced her from him. Yeah, she want that man back. When as soon as he get out, it's up. Anyway, okay, girl. So, Jay, you better watch out. Speaking of Jay, we see the date with Jay and Coley, and that was a odd match pair for me, and I felt like the date was going well. He surprised her with ice cream, and then he asked her about how important sex was to her, and that's where he lost me. Anyway, I think at some point in this episode, we saw a date between Cam and Rose, and they talking about oysters being an aphrodisiac. That's so played out. Anyway, looked like they were having a good time teasing on the date. They look nice together. But if spirituality is important to her, I don't know why she's wasting her time here, because that's foundational for me. I wouldn't date someone who didn't have similar spiritual beliefs as me, but that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. To me, that's a deal breaker though. Especially when you start rearing children and things like that, right? So, anyway, she said all the men she been with has cheated on her, and that was a little bit alarming. But hopefully she working it out. But I don't know. That's giving this scarf killing my head. That's giving homeboy. That's giving Cam a little too much intel for me. But that's just me. Okay. Anyway, I messed it up now. And then, okay, so True was in the bottom, as well as I think Sahara. Now Cam feels like he can manage Sahara. He could tame that lion, okay? True was in the bottom because she's lying. So Khalil sat her down, told her, you was never answer the question about your age. They said you gave a fake number. She was saying Naeem spreading lies about the group. Sahara, you still ready to love? Of course she is. They keeping her for the production of it all. So he was like, okay, and you also want to tell me your age. She's okay, well, ask me my age now. That's what True said. And he's okay, how old are you? She said 35. He's like, okay, but she couldn't say that in the first place. Like, True, girl, bye. Like, what are you doing here? And so she getting a bad attitude, and she like, okay, it's whatever. And then he said, so guys discussed it. True, you are not ready to love. She said, okay, is my food coming out? Is Jamal coming? Is my food coming? That's what it was given to me. Anyway, True, girl, bye. Go home with your old lion age. So, anyway, next episode 5, was Nephew Tommy's block party. Now, I love this particular scene. And this episode, minus that stupid game they played, I got 12 minutes. Because the block party was really cool, because they had a bunch of Black-owned businesses there, right? That was really, really dope. I don't know if other people got to come at some point, but we got to see a lot of Black-owned businesses highlighted. So that was really cool. We seen Kiara and Jay connecting. We see Shanice and Fritz connecting. Didn't see that connection coming. Although I think they did connect at his house, if I'm not mistaken. And then they kissed, which was weird. Speaking of kissing, Coley, girl, what was you doing? Now that he and them, whatever drinks Coley had was whooping her tail. Coley looked a hot, drunken mess. And she's sitting on the stoop with Eddie, talking about she gonna break down them walls. Okay, we already know what she meant. And he was like, he's like sitting on the stoop, and she's sitting like in between his legs, like, but in front of him, facing the same direction as him. So then next thing we know, she got up And she doing that weird voice she did from episode 1, first of all. They're like, yeah, voice. That's how she be sounding, right? So then I was like, Coley, what is this voice? Speak regularly, child. So anyway, she got up and tried to kiss him, and he was like, nah, like, sit back down. It was rejection. I felt so embarrassed for her. So embarrassed. And then you could just tell she was intoxicated. And then Angie peeped it and stuff. Then Sahara, Angie was like, look over there, girl, look over there. And Angie was like, oh, she don't like the disrespect. He out there doing all that in public, but she gonna let him live today. I'm like, girl, that ain't your man like that. But okay. Anyway, y'all on the dating show. Now, another person out there after the mess. Well, I ain't gonna say a mess. Francisco. Come to the front of the stage. Why are you on Ready to Love? If you ain't got no car, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no place to live, why are you on Ready to Love, sir? Now, I heard allegedly he's an actor. Okay. But you need to act yourself off of this episode of this show, okay, and go sit down and make some money somewhere. Now allegedly he worked for the housing authority. I believe that's what the Ready to Love people told us, that he worked down to the housing authority. And I just find that ironic, because if you work for housing authority, shouldn't you better do some paperwork and get yourself a job? Don't the charity start at home and spread abroad? Like, shouldn't they be, making sure the workers got a place to stay? I don't know how it works, but nonetheless, Francisco was sitting there sweating and crying with Naeem in the middle of the sidewalk, talking about, he talked to Tay, and he told her that, he ain't got no car. He rented a room. He ain't really got a place to stay like that. He was living in Virginia. He went through a divorce. It got rough. He moved back up here to Philly. He said Mom Dukes ain't really messing with him like that. Why your mama not messing with you? What happened with you and your mom? Who knows? Anyway, so Naeem gave him encouraging words, and he's like, Tay does have the right to feel like that. Yes, she does. And so then he eventually pulled Tay to the side. Tay said she was alarmed by the information. Next thing you know, they embracing and crying, and she said, she basically said she really to work with it. She didn't say it in the words, but so I gotta work. She basically feel like she gonna make it work, because the next episode we see them going on the date. And I'm like, Tay, girl, what are we doing? Tay. Now, Tay, you one of my favorite ladies on the show. I don't know. Girl, your discernment and your judgment is off. Unless, production says stick with it. And that could have been the case. I don't know. But there's no way I would give Francisco the time of day. No way. Especially you got all this going for you, Tay. Girl, no. Anyway, she said he everything she wanted a man. Broke? That's what you want a man for, Tay? Okay, girl. Anywho, Rocky, girl, another bunch. This episode 5 was embarrassment episode. They should call it embarrassed. Okay, so anywho, Rocky over there doing erotic poetry for Naeem, and Naeem was not turned on. He was not a bit turned on. He was turned all the way off. He was not intrigued. He was not impressed. This was not, poetry slam. It was not. I was like, girl, know your audience. This ain't it. Don't do this again, Rocky. Don't do this again. Maybe she just wanted to show her poetry on TV, but that was pretty much a nail in the coffin for her. Now, Hussein was talking to somebody outside. Child, I don't remember who it was. It could have been Angie. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what else happened outside. I think we seen Jay and Kira, somebody buying some scents or some candles or something. I think that was pretty much all of it, right? So then Nephew Tommy got everybody together. Now, mind you, one of the women are going home. Well, actually, it's going to be a double elimination. We find out at the end. But they're going to play a game. I totally forgot the name of the game. I think it's Ring the Bell or the Liberty Bell, but they had to grab these bells. So basically, the women answer questions about the men. Whoever get 3 questions right are the winners. They had to run up and ring the bell first to answer. And so these questions were a hot mess. We found out Khalil likes to eat the groceries. We found out that somebody was praying to Jay's private parts, which I don't understand. I do not understand any attraction to Jay. I don't understand it. I don't see it for Jay and them braids. I don't get it. We found out that I think it was Fritz wants to have sex in an Uber. I don't understand that. What What else? Oh, we found out Fritz school had sex on the beach in Puerto Rico. We not surprised. Um, we found out that Eddie likes to show affection through gifts and something like that, giving gifts or getting gifts or something. And I think that was pretty much it for the questions. I can't remember any other questions they had. If y'all remember them, put it in the comments. So our two winners end up being Angie and Sahara. So they get to go on a date with whatever man they choose. Now I thought Sahara would choose Cam because Cam likes Sahara, Sahara likes Cam. She chose Fritz because she's trying to get down to the bottom of it, right? And Angie chose Hussein. Now Angie and Hussein go to do what is that stupid thing called? I mean, I shouldn't call it stupid because people like it and they're into it. What is it called? Sound bath. I don't understand the point of that. I don't understand the point of that. So they go to do the sound bath, and that's not really a date because you can't talk to the person. So that to me, that's not really a date. That's like almost taking somebody to movies. That's something you do when you've been together a long, 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 long time, right? So, anyway, she ended up giving him a keychain for his son because we found out Hussein has a son. I can't remember if he was 7 or 9 years old anyway, but he lives in Indiana. And so she gave him a keychain that she has for her son. That's like, I'm always with you kind of thing on it, says on there. To me, it was a little bit too soon, too personal, too much. But, Angie's always doing too much. Speaking of Angie doing too much, I remember the other thing I was going to talk about at the block party. Angie goes up to Cam. She's like, I don't want to play no games. You gonna give me your number or what, Cam? And he was like, you don't come doing that. Like, he's like, I do that. He's like, what's your number? You don't come doing that. And I was like, thank you, Cam. Quit being a desperate Angie. I like you, Angie, but you was desperado. You thirstier than Sahara. Girl. Anyway, so yeah, back to the dates. Okay. Angie and Hussein. I don't think Hussein's interested in Angie after she gave him that keychain. It was too much. It's too much. Now Sahara and Fritz go to get, I think, foot massages or something. And so, Fritz is even surprised to be on this date. Fritz is kind of weird. At first I liked Fritz, but I don't know, he is kind of weird. And then he basically admitted to, first he didn't take the process seriously. And then Sahara was like, oh, we already peeped that. We already caught that. Like, they already clocked it. So she was like, I heard you was into the poly. And she said she ain't into the polyester. She don't wear them fabrics. That part was funny to me. Sahara, you are funny. I can see why they keeping her on the show. She is funny as hell. And she is a lot, and he said, she very she needs to be more demure or whatever. He said she don't got no decorum and all that. She ain't sophisticated like him or whatever. She too real and raw from him, basically. But Fritz gives me, I don't really be dating black girls like that. That's what Fritz gives me, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. But Sahara is just too much for Fritz to handle. And so anyway, that's like I said, I don't know why this date was even happening. I'm sure it's for production though. Anyway, we get down to the men's vault and they talking about who they like and they don't like. Eddie didn't like Coley try to kiss him. So she's in the bottom. Rocky, we're not feeling that poem. She just giving the homie vibe. She's in the bottom. Deanna's in the top. All the men would say different ladies, so that was cool. Deanna, Rose, Tae in the top for sure. Angie maybe might have been in somebody's top. In the bottom, we have Coley. We have Sahara. Fritz is over there, when we getting ready to Sahara. So tell me when y'all ready to vote off Sahara. And so then they was getting mad. So Cam, he stood up for his girl, Sahara. I wasn't mad at this, Cam. He was like, stop trying to, get Sahara off the show. You over here trying to persuade people to get Sahara off the show. And even Francisco piped up like, man, we can hear you. Stop doing it. And then he was like, I wasn't trying to convince nobody. Nephew Tommy had to settle it down for them and say, whoever is your journey is your journey. It's different for everybody. But Cam was speaking up and out. Okay, he wasn't quiet no more. He fighting for Sahara. Okay. So Nephew Tommy lets him know it's going to be a double elimination. So in the bottom, we got Rocky, Coley, and Sahara once again. This is like Sahara's third time in the bottom, y'all. And ended up being a cliffhanger. Now I think all three ladies came in a black dress. And I think Cam might have took Sahara out and he did tell her, that the guys is trying to get rid of her. He did give her a little intel. So whatever happened in the vault did not stay in the vault that time. I think Jay took Coley out and, basically said, you give him a homegirl vibe. And then Eddie took Coley out. And I think Coley was not. I think Coley was shocked to be there, but I think she knew it could have been elimination day. I think she did know that. So, like we say, all three ladies at the bottom. It's a cliffhanger. So I'm actually about to go. I got 1 minute to run into the room or turn it on right here in the living room to watch it and see what we end up with. So I'll come back with y'all probably tonight and give y'all episode 6. So yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank y'all for sticking with me. Thank y'all for rocking with me. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. Oh, don't forget to check out the Family or Fiance review. More of those to come. If y'all know when Love and Marriage Detroit comes back, please let me know in the comments. I couldn't find it, but try. I didn't look that hard. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye.